when we kicked this channel off, one of my first videos was about how to save money buying sports jerseys. You guys seem to really like that one, so now we're doing a part 2. As of the time of this recording, there's a huge sell-off of Adidas NHL jerseys across various discount department stores. Just like last time, gonna give you guys 3 pro tips on how to save money buying sports jerseys, and if you stick to the end of the video, I'll also share a secret 4th tip. And just a heads up guys, all the jerseys that you see behind me are jerseys that I acquired using the tips that I'm going to share today. Yes, even that one right there that's got the channel name on it. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Tip number 1, hit up discount department stores. Think of retail chains like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Ross Dress for Less. I saw a lot of people posting about this online, so I had to rush out and see for myself if it was worth the hype. To my surprise, I actually got a pretty good haul. The first store I went to was a Ross Dress for Less, and right away I came across this Islanders jersey. After that, I drove to a TJ Maxx and came across the Seattle Kraken jersey. When I tell you guys these jerseys were dirt cheap, I mean they were dirt cheap. Both jerseys went for the insanely low price of $29.99. And here's a quick look at the retail tag. Given that Fanatics has taken over the NHL contract, it makes sense that they're trying to unload all their Adidas jerseys now. The next day, I go to another Ross, and I find that Phoenix Suns jersey. I'm telling you guys, if you're not used to hitting up discount department stores, you should definitely check it out. Tip number 2, if your main goal is to get the jersey, and you don't really care about the player, don't be afraid to get a jersey of a traded player. So both the hockey jerseys I got were blanks, but later on at another TJ Maxx, I was able to find this really cool Chicago Bulls City Edition authentic jersey. Why is this so cheap? Well, after DeRozan got traded, all his jerseys went on clearance pretty much everywhere. Considering these jerseys retail for $200 and I was able to get this for $56, I'd say it's a pretty good deal. If you guys really want to make the jersey relevant and swap out the player name for a different name, you could always do that. Although I would recommend watching my video on how not to customize your sports jerseys before undergoing such a project. Honestly guys, I think some of these purchases are really great bargains. DeRozan's no longer with the Bulls, but he is a 6-time NBA All-Star and is one of the all-time leading scorers in the league. And here's the thing, some of these jerseys could be really valuable in the future. If you guys remember back in 2010 when everybody was burning LeBron James' jersey, no one thought that thing was ever going to hold any value. Fast forward a couple years, and this throwback jersey is once again one of the highest sellers on Mitchell & Ness's website. Before we go on to tip number 3, got a quick announcement. We're working hard to create quality content for all the major sports leagues and really aspire to be the de facto resource for all things related to sports jerseys. Consider supporting our channel by running the triple option, subscribing, liking, and commenting on today's video. And if you guys want to see some other cool videos, definitely check out one of these. All right, back to the show. Tip number 3, for special event jerseys, wait till after the event to buy these jerseys. For the hockey fans in the audience, you guys remember how incredibly hard it was to find one of those authentic pro Winter Classic jerseys leading up to the game. However, almost overnight after the game ended, the prices came down drastically. Now, I will say that the authentic pros were still very hard to find, but if you just wanted the regular premium jersey, instead of paying $230 before the game, if you waited till after the game, you could have found some of those for under $100. Now, that advice is kind of a double-edged sword, because sometimes you'll be able to find the jersey relatively easy and for a cheaper price after the event, but sometimes it might not be so easy. That is especially true for the higher tier jerseys, which normally sell out before the game even happens. But with that being said, you'll never know when the supplier has excess inventory that they might just randomly roll out sometime down the road. As of the time of this recording, I haven't been able to find one of the authentic pro versions of the Four Nations jerseys that were recently released, but it wouldn't surprise me if at some point, maybe weeks or months down the road, we see these up on the Fanatics website or on eBay or any other place where you buy jerseys. So I'm gonna be patient. And all of this leads us to bonus tip number 4, finding deals on social media. If you guys are only buying your jerseys through stores like Fanatics or Nike or Lids, I would definitely recommend checking out social media. For me, before I even go on eBay, I'll look on social media first because a lot of times someone will have the exact jersey I'm looking for a much better price. I'll give you guys a great example. So when it comes to team issue and game worn jerseys, I'm very particular about the cut because it is a slimmer fitting jersey and I want it to fit my body well. So I reached out to a couple folks and asked them, hey, does anybody have a size 42 skill cut? It has to be a skill cut specifically because I don't like the way a lineman or a QB jersey fits in the upper shoulder area. I got a ton of replies. Someone reached out saying that they got this Baltimore Ravens Color Rush jersey. Now the Ravens are a team I don't own many jerseys of, and I've always liked their Color Rush jersey. So of course I hopped on it. This was a really awesome deal and was way cheaper than what I would have paid on Fanatics for an Elite Authentic jersey. I will caution you guys, recently there have been more scams on social media and you'll definitely want to be careful when dealing with certain sellers. Don't be afraid to ask for references from the seller, and unless you're absolutely safe you're not going to get scammed, avoid direct transfer methods like Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal friends and family. If you guys want a video on how to avoid getting scammed buying sports jerseys, let me know. So keep your eyes open, guys. You never know what you might find. And there we go, guys. Those are 4 more tips on how to save money buying sports jerseys. Let's do a quick recap. Remember to hit up your discount department stores. Don't be afraid to get jerseys of traded players. For special event jerseys, wait until after the event is over. And don't be afraid to look for deals on social media. I would love to hear your thoughts. Have you applied any of these tips before? What's your experience been? Did you get good deals? Anyways, that'll do it for this episode. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and turn on notifications for all the latest updates. Alright, we'll see you in the next one.